did it! We actually did it! Look at him run, Grandpapa! So, wait, how did we do that exactly? It's all in the wrist. You wish. We only survived because we did exactly as Sir Myson commanded. Oh yeah? Does that mean Sir Myson commanded you to sob like a baby?
How can you guys joke about this?
Grandpapa, Celica, that was great! What? You're not happy? We saved the village from those despicable knaves! We're heroes! I mean, if nothing else, we're not dead. You could at least crack a smile.
You don't understand.
Now that they know Celica is here, they will stop at nothing. It's no longer safe for her to stay in the village.
What? But why? It doesn't have to be like that. Tell him, Celica.
I'm so sorry, Ohm. I know that you would have kept your promise.
Don't apologize, Celica. Just tell me that this is a mistake. That you don't have to go.
It is already settled, and we lack the time to discuss it further. Get back to the village and pack your things, Celica. Hurry.
Yes, sir.
Hold on a second! Explain this to me, Grandpapa. Why are you making her leave? I want to know!
No, my boy. I fear that's a page you don't want to turn. Not yet, at any rate.
Oh, great. Now you're talking in riddles? I won't let you do this to her! She needs me!
You? A foolish boy who won't listen to reason? Celica has proven she has the strength to make hard choices. Yet what of you?
Please, don't take her away.
Would you mind looking after something for me?
But this is your good luck charm. You never take this off. It's special.
Yes, it is. And now it's yours. I want you to keep it close always. As close as you would have kept me. My mother gave that to me. Not that I actually remember, but...
Celica, I can't take this from you.
You're not taking it. I'm giving it. I pray that it keeps you safe. Take care, Ohm.
Wait, Celica! Well, this turned into a fine mess. We don't know why she's leaving or even where she's going. And whatever Sir Myson knows, he isn't telling the likes of us. Hey, not everything is our business. I just feel bad for her, you know? She and Ohm are different from us. Different? In what way? In every way.
Are you certain, Celica?
Yes. If I try to say goodbye to him, I'll just end up crying. Grandpa... Sir Myson? Where will I go next?
I have a place in mind. Perhaps it's time to call on an old friend. Under his care, I am certain your enemies will never find you. Forgive an old knight for failing you. Princess, had the mother willed it, I would have stayed by your side and protected you to my dying days. But I cannot leave Ram Village. Not yet.
You don't need to apologize, Sir Myson. I regret nothing. The days I spent here with you and Ohm were wonderful. The experiences I had and the friends I made all mean the world to me. You don't have to be my shining knight, Sir Myson. You just have to promise to always be my grandpapa.
Of course.
Celica! Celica!
You came for me.
I want to make a new promise. One day, when I'm older and stronger, I'm going to find you. It doesn't matter where the world hides you or how long it takes. I promise to find you. So please, don't forget me, okay?
I could never forget you, Ohm. And I promise too. I'll be waiting for the day we can meet again. But for now, I have to go. Grandpapa?
Yes, child?
think I'll ever see him again?
I do. So long as destiny wills it.
Destiny. So be it.
Once the gods themselves walked these lands. Our continent of Valentia was home to two of them, sibling gods named Duma and Milla. The elder god Duma believed mankind must be ruled by strength, lest we become corrupt, while his sister Milla believed we should be free to pursue lives of pleasure and comfort. The two clashed ceaselessly. It was a long, dark age before the bitter conflict was resolved with the binding of a divine accord. Valentia would be divided in twain, with Duma ruling the north and Milla ruling the south. And in order to secure a lasting peace, each pledged never to violate the other's dominion. For millennia, this accord was honored, and peace did indeed reign. In time, the kingdom of Zofia, which Milla founded in the south, prospered with the goddess's love and blessings. Hers were a happy people who knew no toil and lived free of hardship. But Milla's gifts spoiled the Zofians, and it was only a matter of time before they sank into depravity. Meanwhile, in the north, Duma had built his own empire. Tempered by harsh lands and the even harsher teachings of their fierce god, the people of Rigel had grown strong. But in their quest for power, the Rigelians had let their hearts grow cold and numb to all kindness. Both halves of the continent were in a fragile state, and the cracks had begun to show. And now, Valentia lies on the cusp of a terrible war that could forever alter its history.
Well done, Oben. We'll end today's training here. Your swordsmanship has come a long way. I've always known you had talent.
You really think so? You're not just saying that, are you, Grandfather?
Either I'm getting old or you're getting better. And we both know I'm not old.
Ha! Well, good. Then that means you're ready to let me travel outside the village.
Don't misconstrue my words, boy. The rule still stands.
But why? I'm not a child anymore. You just said I can fend for myself. If I meet with any dangers, I'll have my sword and my wits.
That's not what this is about.
Then what is it about? Look, I've heard from the others. I know the drought's made Zofia a scary place. People are starving, and many have turned to thievery and plunder. Brigands loot villages for a mere sack of grain, and soon they'll be at our door. And don't think I haven't heard what the Rigelian army has been up to. They've been crossing the border for years in violation of the Divine Accord. And with that sacred bond broken, now the terrors have resurfaced as well.
All true.
Zofia is full of innocent people who are looking for help. Please, Grandfather. I want to make a difference in a world bigger than a handful of houses. I want to see all the amazing places you've told me about. that Celica told me about.
Suppose you do set forth with your sword and your wits. So what? Will the grand story of your life be how you met the end of a brigand's axe? Before you dream of changing the world, learn your damn place in it. And no more talk of leaving.
What's his problem? Why teach me to use a sword if you're not going to let me fight? Every day in this place is exactly the same as the next. I know I'm meant for more than this, but you have to let me find it. Huh? What's all the commotion? It's coming from the gates.
So, jetzt geht das Spiel wieder richtig los. Okay, also reden. Prüfen, gehen, Menü. Anordnung, Alm. Jetzt mal als junger Mann. Ja, wir haben aktuell nichts. Ich muss jetzt erstmal... Ich muss mir jetzt erstmal hier einen Überblick verschaffen. So. Ich kann sogar noch überprüfen. Ob ich euch das schaffe. Die sind sie ja, aber leider auch ziemlich bockig. Kann man sich eine Orange nehmen? Ja, man darf sich hier Orangen nehmen. Ja, auf diesen Baum bin ich früher aufgeklettert, runtergefallen auch. Brennholz haben wir hier. Ja, guck mal, für gewöhnlich Holz, total spannend. Ich weiß. Ja, können wir hier mal einen kleinen Überblick, uns einen kleinen Überblick verschaffen. Ansonsten kann ich nichts erkennen. Moment, was war das? Brandfleck. Ups, ich muss Clip wohl Feuerzeug geübt haben. So, dann gehen wir mal zum Dorfplatz. Können wir mit den Leuten hier reden, ne?
What I wouldn't give for some food. It's been years since we've had a proper harvest. Can't grow much without rain. Why has Milla forsaken us? What's happened to the Earth Mother? She's killing us by withholding her blessings. The Regalian Empire will seize our lands, and we'll be too weak to resist. You've heard how well-trained their soldiers are, haven't you? We've never toiled or fought for a thing, and we're about to pay for it.
Ganz Glück war Ram früher für sein Wein bekannt. Es ist aber lange her, als der Tür zuletzt gekeltert wurde. Valentias Adel war immer ganz verrückt nach dem hiesigen Rebensaft. Sollten noch irgendwo Flaschen lagern, hätte der Wein jetzt perfekte Reife. Ein solcher Wein müsste ganz fantastisch munden. Wenn ich einmal nur ein Glas trinken könnte, ich würde alles dafür geben.
Well, if it isn't you all finished with today's training? I still remember when you were only this tall, and now look at you. Sir Meisen has certainly made a strong young man out of you. I say Sir Meisen, but the story is your grandfather was once a famous general. General Meisen. I always wondered why such a fellow would end up here. Then again, the woods around Ram have become dangerous as of late. Perhaps it's for the best that we have him. And you to keep us safe.
It's good to know our plight has the nobility so grief-stricken. King Lima dances at the end of Chancellor Desay's puppet strings. The king would rather eat grapes and frolic in a seraglio than actually rule. It's no wonder the kingdom's being torn apart by rebellion after rebellion. I wish someone would come along and save us from ourselves already. What's that? The Mother Milla? Like I'd waste my prayers on a goddess as useless as her.
Jetzt überprüfen wir mal, was hier abgeht. Trinkwasser. Können wir auch noch kriegen. Also aktuell herrscht Dürre. Das ist der Dorfplatz. Hier ist Mehl. Oh. Kann auch noch kriegen. Wahrscheinlich als Kochzutat. Ja, mehr scheint da nicht zu sein, ne? Außerhalb des Brunnens. Kein Dorf kann ohne einen Brunnen überleben. Ja, stimmt, Trinkwasser braucht jede Stadt. Jedes Dorf. Generell braucht das auch jeder Mensch hier. Quelle an Lebens. Was wären wir ohne es? Also, und da ist dann natürlich eine Dürre wirklich schlimm für jemanden. Also, natürlich dementsprechend auch ein Riesenproblem. Das wollte ich ursprünglich sagen dazu. Aber was ist da jetzt für ein Krach gewesen? Beim Eingang, ne?
Oh, hey. This fellow's here to see Sir Myson. He was just about to tell us more.
Lukas? Also das müssen halt seine Freunde sein.
Sorry, pal, but I still can't trust a man in full armor. Keep one hand on your hilt while you talk to this guy, yeah?
Ich kann mir schon vorstellen, warum er das tut. Schlechte Erfahrung gemacht mit einem gewissen Ritter. Ich hoffe, den Typen wir noch einmal begegnen und den Todesstoß versetzen. Das hat er hat nichts anderes verdient als das.
How was sword practice? Everything go okay? Sir Myson is far too hard on you. I hope you don't have any new bruises.
Faye ist auch wirklich eine hübsche Jung. Ist Mädel geworden.
He's sure come a long way just to find a whole lot of nothing. Whatever he's here for, I hope he hasn't brought any trouble with him.
Ich glaube fast, dass die auch Teil unserer Gruppe werden. Also unserer Armee.
Good day. You must be Sir Myson's grandson. Was it? My name is Lucas. I fight for the Deliverance.
The Deliverance? What's that? Aren't you one of the Knights of Zofia? The King's Knights?
Oh, I see. I suppose that means word hasn't yet reached your village. In that case, please forgive me for heralding such dark news, but King Lima IV is dead. He met his end some days ago at the hands of Chancellor Desai.
What? You're saying it was regicide?
I fear so. It seems Desai sold Zofia to the Regalian Empire, along with his soul. No doubt they promised him lands, perhaps even a title. Upon Lima's death, the Chancellor and the Regalian army seized Zofia Castle and began to visit unspeakable injustices upon the king's people. Sir Clive, of the Knights of Zofia you mentioned, would have none of it. He formed an army to free us from Regal and named it the Deliverance. However, we are outmatched and fast losing this war. We need a hero's aid. And so, I have come to the home of one of Zofia's greatest heroes, Sir Myson. Do you see, Alm? Sir Clive would not have sent me were it not urgent. Will you take me to see your grandfather?
Yes, of course. Good goblets. I knew Zofia was in hot water, but is this guy serious? So there's going to be a war? There already is one from the sound of things.
But that's awful. If Sir Myson rides off to war, what'll happen to Ulm?
You got me. Lucas, were you able to speak with my grandfather? What did he say?
He said no. Sir Myson made it clear he has no intention of joining the Deliverance.
What? But he's ridiculously strong. He could defeat some stuffy chancellor with his eyes closed. Why would he refuse when so many people are suffering?
I cannot speak to Sir Myson's thinking, but it seems we misplaced our hopes. I'll have to return to our hideout and bring Sir Clive the ill news. Perhaps Meisen has simply grown too old for the battlefield. It was good meeting you, Alm. I must be on my way. Thank you again for your assistance.
He's not old. He's tougher than men half his age. Lucas, wait!
What is it?
I'll go. I'll join the Deliverance.
You?
Oh, what the hell? You can't do that. Wait, can you do that? I'll admit, you fight like a beast and they'd be lucky to have your sword. But this isn't sparring with your Gramps, Alm. You're volunteering to go to war. I know what it is. And if Grandfather won't do it, then I'll do it for him. Consider my sword as his.
I understand how you feel, but...
Sir Meisen has been teaching me to use a blade since I was a boy. I've received tutelage in military tactics, medicine, weather, terrain. I know as much about war as any man who has never seen one can. Let me fight for you with my grandfather's gifts. I'll prove he's no cowardly old man. He's a warrior who trains warriors.
That might just work.
Huh? Then you mean... Oh, come on. You can't be serious.
Why not? Alm presents a good case. He has a hero's blood in him, and clearly a hero's fire. His presence is sure to raise the troops' morale. And for my part, I'm curious to see what a self-proclaimed warrior can do. Especially now that he'll be doing it for the Deliverance.
Thank you, Lucas. You won't regret this. I've seen a lot of cake-taking in my day, but this really takes the cake.
You should back out of this. It's far too dangerous. If anything were to happen to you, I mean, just don't do it, okay?
I'm sorry, Faye, but I've made up my mind. But... maybe all of you could come with me.
What?
Splendid idea. Maybe we could all get impaled on the same lance. I'm just saying we could do it together. Fighting, I mean, not the lance. Grandfather trained all of us, right? Not just me. You already know how to use a sword and a bow, so what's the problem? Are you insane? We were sparring with wooden fences and tree trunks. They don't hit back. Oh, sod it all. I'm not as bright as I'd like to think I am, so, count me in. Gray, not you too. Me too, Toby Poo. It's better than waiting for Rigel to reach Ram and kill, slash, enslave us. Might as well bring the fight to them. But you're gonna... I mean, once they...
You have my thanks, Gray, and the Deliverance welcomes you. In the end, we need every able fighter we can get. There will be much to learn, but I can teach you a great deal in battle. And you'll be given a proper wage, of course.
Wait, you mean we get paid? As in actual money?
Of course. Our soldiers work hard and sacrifice much. We would be remiss not to offer compensation.
I've got little brothers and sisters who could use that gold. Ma and Pa struggle to make ends meet. But if there's a way to help... Tobin, you don't have to go if you don't want to. Why don't you all take a little time to think about it? Let's split up for now and meet back here later. I need to go thank my grandfather and say goodbye. Grandfather, I'm home. Do you have a minute? There's something I need to speak with you about. Grandfather? Where is he? Grandfather? Grandfather!
Wo ist er hin? Beim Dorfplatz?
Ohm,
is it true you're leaving the village? You'll be sorely missed. Just be careful here. The woods outside Ram are dangerous enough. But once you're through them, you'll hit Fleecer's forest. The place is crawling with brigands. No one gets through that wood alive.
My word, can you believe it? The king, murdered! What do you suppose happens now? He has no heirs, you know. Not anymore, I mean. They say Chancellor Desay himself murdered all of them in cold blood. Anyway, hope this deliverance knows who they'll be delivering to that throne.
I heard what the knights said, but it sounds like a load of horseplop to me. Everyone knows it's Sophia's fault that Rigel invaded in the first place. King Lima refused to help the Regalian Empire during their famine, remember? And we all know the Emperor didn't take too kindly to that little slight. Such a shame. The kingdom and the Empire had been getting along so well. The king may be dead, but his choices live on. Ain't that always the way of it?
Wo ist er eigentlich? Ja, das ist schon gut, aber wo ist jetzt? Wo ist er denn gegangen?
Oh, there he is. Over here. Tobin, does this mean you're coming with us? Sure am. I can tell Mom and Pa we're worried, but I think they'll understand. Listen, everyone. Try not to be amazed when I show Ulm up on the battlefield. You know they don't pay extra for that, right, Moneybags?
There's nothing wrong with fighting for coin. Many people do. We don't have any rules stating one's reasons must be noble. Now then, Ulm. Were you able to say goodbye to your grandfather?
I tried, but I couldn't find him.
Well, that is vexing. I suppose we could tarry here a bit longer if you...
It's all right. Let's go.
Oh, are you certain?
I can write him a letter. Come on. We can't wait forever.
So be it. I'll defer to your judgment.
Jawohl. 3 weitere Teammitglieder. Aber was ist mit Faye? Und Cliff. Aber Blödsinn, Cliff hat sich uns hat er sich uns angeschlossen? Ich weiß es gerade nicht. Muss ich mir mal angucken. Nee, Cliff hat sich uns nicht angeschlossen. Haben wir auch noch gar nicht geprüft, was hier ist. Der Wachturm. Für diesen Turm aus können die Wachen stehen, der sich uns nähert. Moment mal. Worüber wirklich bisher schaffen mit Opas ihnen zeigen. Können die Wachen sehen, wer sich uns nähert. Okay. Pfeil. Tobin wohl Umgang mit Pfeil und Bogen geübt. Barrikade? Der Zaun macht nicht viel her, aber hält berittene Banditen fern. Ist auch gut so, ein beschädigter Zaun. Jetzt sollte Gray und ich mit dem Schwert dann etwas vorsichtiger umgehen. Mehl haben wir hier noch. Und ein Stück hartes Brot. Ist wahrscheinlich erstmals nur für den Anfang gedacht. So. So, jeder automatisch etwas. Legt automatisch etwas an. So dass jeder KP zurückbekommt. Alles klar. Die anderen haben schon mehr Level sogar. Oder? Level 2, Level 5, Level 2. Also Gray ist der stärkste. Wie es scheint. Naja, mit den Werten sieht Oben besser aus. Allesamt sind Dörfler. Ja, Lukas ist der Soldat, der geschickt worden ist. Was ist mit euch beiden? Wollt ihr gar nicht mit?
I'm coming too. I'm staying with you no matter what. End of discussion.
Ja, natürlich. Komm nur mit uns. Also die sind nur optional gewesen, oder?
You know, I guess I don't mind going along. The Deliverance is fighting all across Sophia, right? Well, I've always wanted to see the world, and now's my chance. All I have to do is not get killed. Easy, right?
Na denn, komm mit uns. Sehr gut, haben wir also sie doch noch auf unserer Seite. Faye und ja, Cliff. Aber beide haben Level 1. Aber haben wenigstens auch ein Item bei sich. Also ein Orange und ein Brot. Und ein Stück Brot. Gut. Unsere Gruppe ist jetzt vollzählig. Na denn, dann verlassen wir das Dorf und begeben uns in die große weite Welt.
Home. Are you sure about this? Am I sure about what? Not saying goodbye to your grandfather. My ma and pa have all my brothers and sisters to look after them. I mean, sure, they'll miss me. Or I hope they will, at any rate. But family will help them get by, you know? But all Sir Myson has for kin is you. And all you have is him.
I know. But considering he's never let me take one step outside the village, I doubt I could have talked him into letting me join an army. Not that it would have changed things either way. I have to go. Not just to prove him as a teacher, but to prove myself to me.
Well, you've always wanted to put Ram behind you, right?
This is your big chance. Your first adventure writ large. We'll call it Alm's Epic. Or maybe The Tale of Grey. Plus that one guy.
I don't think so. Although, I admit there might be a little something to what you're saying. It's almost as if I feel someone calling out to me.
So you really have gone crazy then? Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Look, I know how it sounds, but it's the truth.
Do you think it's Celica?
What? Celica? Where the heck did that come from?
Oh, please. You two were inseparable while she was here. You barely made any time for us.
I guess that's true. Maybe it is her. Celica. Are you the one who's been calling me? I know that you're out there. I just don't know where. But I can feel it. I hope this journey will bring us together again.
First, we should make for the southern outpost. Desai's men hold it for now. But my fellows in the Deliverance have been fighting to reclaim it. The Deliverance hideout lies beyond the outpost. We'd best prepare ourselves for a long journey.
Alles klar. Na denn. Also hier sind schon Gegner. In Oben. Ja, da wollen wir nicht hin. Wir wollen ja weitere Schritte gehen. Was ist das eigentlich? Da kann ich anscheinend auch nicht hin. Ich muss doch hier einen Schritt. Ich muss doch mit ihm mich hinbewegen und dann die Gegner angreifen. So. Wald von Ram, die Schlacht. Okay.
Oi, travelers! Afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to stop right there. These here woods belong to me and my boys, see? So, if you want to be passing through, you're gonna have to pay the toll.
Well, that didn't take long.
Brigands already? But it's only been minutes. We're still within sight of the gates.
Worse surprises than this await us all. Is everyone ready?
Yes. Come on. Let's clear this rabble out. Follow me. I'll clear us a path.
Alm, if I may, you mustn't rush headlong into battles on your own. Without experience, your friends will never grow into accomplished fighters. Trust them. Give them something to do. At least let them deal the final blow.
Right. That's good advice. I'll give it a try.
Entwicklung von Einheiten. Lass eine starke Einheit die Vorhut bilden und einen Gegner zuerst angreifen. Eine schwächere Einheit sollte diesen Gegner dann besiegen. Ja, das ist klar. Okay. Also Alm, der kann sich schon mal zum Gegner hinbewegen und ja, kann schon mal ziemlich ordentlich Schaden zufügen. Ist auf Weltkarte, ja, das kennen wir schon. So, jetzt. Einheiten werden durch das Sammeln von Erfahrungspunkten Level tankt. Okay, das ist klar wie Kloßbrühe. Gibt es einen Diebesanführer? Nö. Das sind alles Level 1er. Okay, na denn. Nehmen wir uns mal den ersten vor. Und los. Kleiner Kratzer. So, die ersten EP. Besten ein bisschen trennen hier.
Just leave it to me.
Stand back. Just say the word.
So, das wär's. Und Ende. So, uns ruhig angreifen. Wir schaffen das schon. Sogar ein Critical Hit schon jetzt. Den ersten Schlag. Boom. Nice, ey. Oh, oh. Komm, das schaffst du. Ja, den hast du nicht gezeigt. So. Oh ja. Knopf vom gegnerischen Angriffsbereich einzublenden, Kampf ist das Leben, zu dir die Reichweite stets im Auge zu behalten. Ja. Okay. Erstmal soll er ihn ordentlich Schaden zufügen und dann soll Faye ihm den Rest geben. So sollte man es ja machen. Zack. Und jetzt du. Gib ihm den Rest. Aber es gibt kein Teambuilding, so wie im letzten Teil. Schade. Das finde ich schon irgendwie blöd. Aber was soll's. So. Attacke! Nicer Stoß. So. Du gibst jetzt... Jetzt mal... der macht ihn fertig. Dann soll er ihn angreifen. Warum ist er eigentlich besorgt? Weil... Ist es wegen eines Waffenvorteils oder was? Man sieht doch deutlich 7 und hier eine 3. Vor dem 2x7. Check ich nicht. Ja gut, ich schätze mal. Mach's jetzt mal so. Er greift schon mal an. Und mein Partner gibt ihm den Rest. Obwohl er den höchsten Level hat. Also ich lieber ihn mir verknöpfen. Davon habe ich mehr. Naja. Okay, ich kann sie so teilen. Er greift ihn an. Oh, er kann er fertig machen. Cliff kann eigentlich gar nichts wirklich machen. Okay, gibst du ihm jetzt mal den Rest? Ich frage mich nicht, warum es so besorgt aussieht. Also. So, wie mache ich das jetzt am gescheitesten? Cliff wird da jetzt nicht mit den Banditen fertig. Das ist gerade jetzt das Dumme an der Geschichte. Aber er kann ihn immerhin schon mal ein bisschen Schaden zufügen. Ja gut. Oh. Da ist doch gerade was passiert. Ist gerade nicht was, aber sei es drum. Jetzt gibst du ihm den Rest. Oh ja. So, noch einer ist übrig. Der hat keine Chance. Zeig's ihm. Jetzt sind wir wieder dran. Okay. So. 11. 5. Auch hier. Sie hat das gab von 6. Oh Mann, also ich sehe gerade. Cliff hängt am meisten von allen hinterher. Nicht gut. Schätze mal, er kann ihm schon mal richtig Schaden zufügen. Oder soll ich ihm das mal überlassen? Ja. Und dann kann Cliff ihm den Rest geben. Ich überlasse es Cliff dann, den letzten Schlag. Oh! Nein, daraus wird nichts. Ja, das setzt wieder gleich ein Critical Hit ein. Schade. Naja, was soll's. Oh, es gibt noch zusätzliche EP? Okay, nice. Finde ich gut.
Yes! We won! That was some fine swordsmanship, Alm. I can see you have more than a bit of your grandfather in you.
You think so?
Ja, er glaubt nicht nur, er weiß es auch. Na schön, das war mal die erste Schlacht und der erste Part. Und wenn es dir gefallen wusste, Daumen nach oben. Der erste Part, der zweite Part. Ja, das war's mit, nach dieser ersten Schlacht beenden wir mal diesen Part. Und wenn es dir gefallen wusste, Daumen nach oben. Dann sind wir beim nächsten Mal. Ich hoffe, ihr seid dann wieder mit dabei. Also seid gespannt, klickt wieder rein. Euer Crush for the Fit ein bisschen Part von Let's Play. Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia. Also Wiedersehen und tschüss, Leute.